Good morning, good morning, good morning to all those who are now joining. I'm not going to spend a very long time this morning. I just came on to share some vital information. So, to those who are now joining, I'd very much appreciate if you share this message because it's not going to take long. It's going to take at least 15 minutes the most. So, good morning to you all. And I'm having a very serious problem. So, to those who are now joining in the diaspora, I will be very much pleased that you in the diaspora join so we'll be able to spread the message. So, good morning to you. One love, black love. To those who are joining, this is a very special segment. Now, I'm having a serious problem. The problem is that I'm having is that there are some persons who are claiming to collect monies on behalf of me, or how should I put it over? Not even money, it's donations, whether it be clothing or food stuff to feed the most the most desolate, or finances, and I'm not really getting it because I don't understand how persons can do that. Now, I never asked anybody to do anything of the sort. I'm 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 hoping that I'm getting the message across to all those who are looking, especially from the diaspora. I have never asked anyone to organize any kind of contributions to the Gavin Matthews show, whether it be monetary or any kind of contributions for people that are in need. I want persons to understand that because this information is now showing up, and people are asking me about it, and I said I don't know anything of it. It's been showing up a little while now, but I tend to ignore it because there are persons who would call and say a whole lot of stuff, or they will send a message and they will say a whole lot of stuff. Now, I needed to get it clear to those who are looking. If anything of any financial contributions or anything pertaining to clothes and food stuff, for those who I normally share out at the end of the year, if you do not call the number at the bottom of your screen, 611 65 75, 592 611 65 75. If you do not call that number, there's no one else that can act on behalf of me. I have to give you such information. There's no one that is going to call you and say, well, look, I'm collecting on behalf of Mr. Matthews or the Gavin Matthews show, or or the Gavin Matthews Foundation. If you guys are out there and doing it, please stop it because it shows a bad record. And I don't want to be according to that bad record because I haven't received anything. So those who have done so, you need to call those people back and collect back whatever you sent with them. You have to call me first. I would give you such instructions. You have to call me first. I don't know since when people are doing it. Call me first. There are some persons who would have sent with their family and their family would not have done so. To me, it's okay because that's your family. Whether the family wants to get it to me or not, that's their business. But when you give it to a stranger, because if you understand, there are more than one occasions people would have given things to their cousin or their some relative to get something to me and it has never reached. It's okay. It's all right. They got to deal with that with their family or their relative. But some of them has never called me to verify. You need to call me. If you don't call me, I would not know because some people now also they understand that I receive things and I have never gotten back to them or I've never said anything, but I have never received anything. That is why I decided to do this morning because I received two messages pertaining to that this morning. I think I'm tired of it now. Seriously. For those who are watching, these are people who would have been looking at the Gavin Matthews show for over a period of time and wanting to contribute because they have never got on to me. But some people seize the opportunity maybe to hear the conversation and realize that they can do so on behalf of me. That's a lie. Mostly because most people don't know where my location is. That's one. In Guyana, most people doesn't know how to get onto me. That's the other. So how would you know if you don't see me? That information is not relevant to most Guyanese because I trust a little because you know how these people work with the de facto administration. They know about you, they know how to get you, they know where to get you. No. That must be my information and information alone. That is why I say to call me. Because these people don't know how to get to me. They never called me. And people who are using them to get some sort of contribution to me, it's false. And one of them is most disrespectful this morning is that somebody sent a laptop through an individual to me and it has never reached me. That's the thing. And I want persons to see and hear and understand this because I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it is true. There's certain things that I don't know. And these people may be of strangers to me because I've never spoken to them. But they would have been speaking to people over a period of time. Oh gosh, Guyanese. Oh. I mean, come on, let's be serious. Don't use Gavin Matthews. Use somebody else. Y'all got me coming on this live streaming to say these things. It's bad. It's really, really bad. It's terrible. So those who would have given to those people to give to me, please call them back. Clear Mr. Matthews' name out. Because these are things I don't want to be involved in. I'm trying to stay away from it. I don't got luck with people and items, money. I try to stay away from people with these kind of things because somehow or the other I don't got my luck with it. People who are around me make it more the merrier. Because I had my misunderstanding with different sets of people pertaining to such. You understand what I mean? When I first started, I had my problems with Guyana Press with the same thing. It was money problem where they received money on behalf of me. And when I decided to query about it, it becomes a problem. So I'm trying to stay away from it. And people trying to paint me on the social media or all these things as a different individual. I'm not. I work alone. When I get people that I can trust to do certain things, you will know. I can represent the Gavin Matthews show, but I work alone. And the people who I have surround me to do these kind of things, they are different. When you call me, I gave you information. Who to meet, when to meet, and how to meet. Man, we gotta be serious, man, Guyanese. You gotta be really real because it paints a different picture. I keep saying over and over on this show, there are two ways. I have a GoFundMe up that if you want to contribute finances, you can use that GoFundMe. If you have a difficult problem in doing so, call me. I have my number up there, 611-6575. 592-611-6575. It's getting overbearing because it's not the first time people, and I used to think it was a joke. People are calling me to tell me a whole lot of nonsense, and sometimes I don't have time to hear it. I am trying to develop an honesty out there. That's why I started by myself. So I want people to know that I can do things, yes. Let's be serious, people. Let's be very, very serious. Yeah, I'll stop doing this thing here, man. You're making a bad image out of me. Making a bad, and it's not about money. It's about a whole lot of stuff. 3 months ago, somebody said I sent a barrel through this person to give him, like, you know, it's okay because people do call sometimes and make funny accusations just to make themselves what they're not. So I don't really take it on. But after some investigation, I'm realizing that these things are truth. I don't like it, don't do it. For people who are out there, you call me. You got different ways. I'm on Messenger. I'm on WhatsApp. I'm on what's the other one? Instagram. I'm on Twitter. Send me the message. I'll receive it. Call me, which is the very most important thing because I'm a man like listen to you when you call. I listen to the sound of your voice. It tells a lot. Listening to you will tell me if you're serious or not. I have a lot of training in intelligence, so I know what to look for. When you call other people and people say, oh, yeah, yeah, no problem, I know how to get on to him. Some people begging, calling people begging how to get on to me. And people, are you serious? Just look at the number at the bottom of the screen there. That number works. 592-611-6575. It works. If you can't get me direct, get me on WhatsApp. If you can't, yeah, get me WhatsApp because the internet always on. The data always on. I try to make sure it's always on all the time, all day, every day at night. So when I'm sleeping, I don't even know when last I turn off the phone. That's the beauty. I don't know when since I bought this phone, I don't know when last I turned it off. I can tell you that. It's always plugged in, charging, and ready to receive messages because I work online all the time. So I'm begging you, to those who are looking, it's not a hard thing to get onto Mr. Matthews. Trying is better. Most phones have a WhatsApp. That's why I say you can get me on the WhatsApp. If you can't get me on the Messenger, I'm on the WhatsApp. Call me. Send me a message. I reply to you. That's what I do all day sometimes. Replying to people, taking messages, complaints, investigating matters, information that is being provided. That's what I do. Do not do the obvious, man. I'm not a hard person to meet on the cell phone. You can't find me just like that unless I turn up. But you can't, no, there's no person who could say know where I'm living to find me because I don't invite. There's no person who can turn up and say they know where my studio is because I do not invite. To those who saw me before and I collect things from them would realize that I mostly meet them. I go out there to them and they come to me. Because I wanted to see who, I want to see who, where, and how am I going to do things. That's how I do it. So please stop giving people things to give to me because I don't receive it. And just to let you know, to all those who are looking, I do one thing when I'm doing those kind of things. I take out pictures. That's what I do. I mostly video it. So I just don't understand what people are doing. So please don't give anybody anything to give to me if you haven't gotten on to me. My number is there. Call me first. People is get bad eye for people things. And I don't need nobody to see me like that. Most people know how I do things. So thank you very much to those who have joined with me. And to hear this special segment of complaints from me this morning. Let's be honest, people. You never saw me. You don't know how to don't collect things on behalf of me. Because when I spoke to the individual this morning, I could understand how she felt. She told me she took her time to buy that laptop, to send it. It is her hard work, earned money that she took and buy it to send it. And it's so hard to tell her that I haven't received it. It is terrible. Stop giving people things to give to me. Y'all stop it. Call my number. That's how you can get onto me. Mostly by WhatsApp. Because if you got internet to have Facebook and all these things, your WhatsApp could be working too. Stop giving people things to send to me. Thank you very much. And before I go, I want to say this. Now there's been a constant harassed. I'm being constantly sorry. I've been constantly being harassed by the de facto administration. Somehow I believe that I'm always ahead of their plans. But they are there in the background trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. But I am strong. I will be strong. I realize when I turn up at courts, in the court to answer to the case available, there aren't much persons there. If I'm being asked to visit the police station, the message isn't out there. I'm saying to you, if you see I do not, or I would not be able to come on the show for a day or two, must be always be vigilant, because sometimes I'm being either in that stage of harassment. But I don't mind. That's the way the freedom fighters work. We got to prepare ourselves for such. Right? And I am willing to fight the fight. But I can do so much. So I say this because there is constant harassment by the de facto administration. I don't mind. I just don't mind. They can bring it on. I'm willing to fight the fight. So I want to say thank you for those who have joined and listened to me. And know that it is bad for those who are doing such things, collecting contributions on behalf of Gavin Matthews and the Gavin Matthews Show because I don't know them. I do not know them. I have never known them. So those who have contributed a lot, I'm very much serious. I have never collected a thing. So don't think all is bright and beautiful. I have never collected a thing. For those who know what I'm talking about, is those who get in contact with me. Okay? So persons, please stop collecting things on behalf of me. It's bad what you're doing. Because some people, when they give what they work hard for, they're expecting a thank you at the end of it. And they're not seeing it from me because I have never collected a thing. The only way you do such things like that is when you contact me. And I will tell you what to do after. For otherwise than that, for those who have never contacted me and sent, you're doing the wrong thing because I've never received. Money, clothes, foodstuff, items, I have never received those things. If you sent it, I'm so sorry. This is Dr. Matthews saying thank you for your time this morning. Stay safe, be careful. Sanitize yourself, wear a mask. Don't forget the little ones you take into public places. Cheerios and good day for now.